My friend, thank you so much for doing this interview with me. I know this is really super busy, man. You got one of the biggest and best summer events going on. It's happening in the around the CNE grounds, and it's celebrating music. It's celebrating people. It's celebrating beer. It's celebrating everything you can think of that makes summer fun. For folks who don't know what I'm talking about, what am I talking about, please?
Well, I think you're talking about Toronto's Festival of Beer, and it's definitely one of my favorite events, that's for sure. Toronto Festival of Beer, it's one of those events that's been in the city for about 22 years, and it's been a celebration of the golden beverage, ever since it started, we bring together all walks of life, right? People from all over the GTA come, and we get brewers from around the world. It's just a great time for everybody, a great party for sure.
I want people to understand though, how many people attend this event?
So we actually hit record numbers last year, and I think we're actually getting close to surpassing that this year. I would say it's approximately about 35,000 people over the course of 4 days.
I believe
4 days being the first. This is actually the fourth day was actually added this year. So prior to this year, it was actually only 3 days. So.
Yeah, no, I absolutely believe it. And with the warm weather, too, I think it's even going to be even more spectacular, too. We're celebrating, of course, like I said, people. We're celebrating music, but let's get into the beer. What kind of beers are we talking about here? From what vendors?
Oh, we got everybody from, we got actually quite a few new brews as well. We had the Six Brew House, which is a new brewery that just opened up in the last, I believe, 2 years in Toronto. We have Fenelon Falls Brewery that's in our new brew section. That's really good. There's a lot of new ones and a lot of veteran breweries as well. Like Great Lakes Brewery is there every year. We got Flying Monkeys that has been at the festival for the last couple of years as well. And in terms of styles of beer, the hottest topic that we're seeing this year from a lot of the brewers is actually sour beer. And because we've been seeing this trend blow up over the last 8-9 months, we actually decided to build an entire pavilion dedicated to this. And I can't wait for you to see it because it's actually a fully, almost like an inflatable dome that has a giant fan on the front that we call Funktown. So that's what the name of that area is called. So it's a lot of interesting styles and breweries from all over the world that are coming. So we're very excited about it.
Of course, when you have beer, there's food. So there's lots of different foods that you can try also, correct?
Oh, totally. We got a ton of delicious eats on site. We're actually working with the folks at La Palma and Campanile, Toronto, which is a very popular restaurant in our city, to serve up some food there. And we also have Fidel Gastro's, which is another great company in Toronto serving food. We actually have a new one this year, first-time food vendor. It's called Ono Poke. So for the folks who live in the Liberty Village area, I'm sure they're very familiar with it. And, one of the things that we get a lot of requests of is, are there any options aside from fried foods, right? Typically when you go to these festivals, a lot of the things are, fish tacos or burgers, which are all delicious, but sometimes people want a little bit more variety. So Ono Poke, I think, provides a good, healthy alternative, poke bowls for everybody, and you get it with some protein or just greens as well on site, which is really exciting. So.
Now, something else has really developed with this, because you guys have a music element to this. When I say has really developed, because as we speak, all these shows could be sold out, but what are these shows going to be? Because you guys celebrate all different genres of music, and like I said, these things sell out fast.
Oh, totally. And you know what? Like in the last couple of years, our music program has evolved so much. And, to give you an idea of who we have this year, with this new Thursday addition to the festival, we actually have, Toronto, the Toronto Collective Broken Social Scene playing for our opening night, which is tonight. We also have the Rural Alberta Advantage playing that day, as well as the Darcy's. So a full Toronto lineup for the opening night on Thursday. Then on Friday, we have Ludacris, everybody's favorite ATL rapper, and he's coming. He's going to sing all the hits tomorrow on the band show stage. We also have Dwayne Gretzky playing on Saturday, which has really been gaining a lot of popularity in the last couple of years for being one of the most famous cover bands to come out of Canada. And they basically play everything from 70s, 80s, 90s to 2000s hits. And I can't wait for people to see their performances. They're very exciting. And then on our last day, on Sunday, we actually have Finger 11 and I Mother Earth playing. Two veteran rock bands that, have a huge following. And, it's a great way to cap off the weekend and, make it one to remember, that's for sure.
And people should realize, too, Finger 11, it's been a lot of years since these guys have really come back together like this to play those hits that we all love. So that's going to be a very, very special night. Now, something very important, too, because as you know, a few years ago, I kind of got caught with that. There are rules about going in and out. What are some of the rules that people need to make sure that they follow?
Yeah, that's actually a great question, Rudy. So, given the size of this festival, right, we got to make sure that everybody's safe and, we have a controlled environment. So we asked everybody, first of all, to arrive early, right, just to be prepared for some lineups because we do have a lot of fans arriving at the same time. Some of the things that you cannot bring in, we actually don't allow full knapsacks or backpacks anymore. But what we do allow is drawstring bags with a single opening. And it helps our security guards at the front, making things go a little bit quicker and, making sure that everybody's safe as well, right? I would say some of the important things to bring is make sure you have cash on hand. Our currency on site is beer tokens. But our merch tent does take credit. However, cash is always quicker. And, we have mobile token sellers on site that you can use that use to make quick transactions with, right? And, and then aside from that, it's just a matter of preparing for the weather as well, right? Like, make sure that you bring sunscreen, right? Sunglasses, I would say set a meeting point when you're in the festival as well. Given the size of it, right? You don't want to lose your friends, right? So maybe establish that when you arrive and be prepared for the rest of the day, right? There's a lot of things going on, a lot of fun, but, we want everyone to feel comfortable and safe. And if you ever need anything, you can always come find one of our staff in the media lounge or, EMS on site as well. We have paid duty officers and, a great team of security that's walking around that's always willing to help people.
So last question is, where do we get all the information? Where do we get tickets, whatever? Where do we go to get everything we need to be able to be part of such a great event?
Absolutely. So you can right now, Friday and Saturday are sold out. But we do have tickets available for Thursday and Sunday, and you can get them at beerfestival.ca. One exciting thing that I wanted to share with your listeners is that we just introduced a new ticket yesterday. That was it's a fundraising initiative that we've created for the families that were affected by the incident that happened on Sunday, the shooting that took place at the Danforth. So we've created a new $25 ticket for our opening night, where 100% of the proceeds are being donated directly back to the families that were affected. And there's no service fees added on top of this ticket. It's just $25 plus tax. And, we're hoping that we raise a ton of money for these guys and for these families. And, hopefully that will be a step forward in helping them build, get through this difficult time and rebuild their lives. So.
Bravo, my friend. One more time, social media and website, where do we go?
Yep, so our website is beerfestival.ca, and you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at TO Beer Festival.
Looking forward to it. I'm going to be there on Saturday. Cannot wait. Thank you again for making this summer fun.
All right. Thank you for having me.